Hey everybody, this is Rich. Welcome back to the channel. I'm getting to work on the bathroom remodel again, and I am working on the electrical today. So I'm going to be replacing some single pole switches and also a few receptacles that are in the bathroom. And then I'm going to be working on putting in the new light, the Vanity light fixture that goes above the sinks. So as you can see here, I am replacing the 15 amp single pole switches that are on the wall here. One is the light switch and one is the fan. And the thing you want to keep in mind is obviously you want to turn the power off before you begin any work on electrical circuits, and you want to make sure that if you're just replacing the switches and the receptacles in a remodel, you just want to make sure that you're replacing with the exact same versions of the circuit. So if you have a 15 amp circuit, you want to use 15 amp receptacles and switches, and then same thing as if you had a 20 amp circuit, you want to use the proper rated fixtures for those. So these are 15 amp circuits, and essentially I am just disconnecting the old and replacing it with the new, just making sure that that where the wires are located on the switch are the same from the old to the new. And then putting it back into place as it was before, and then you can cover it up with a new light switch cover. And the thing you want to keep in mind when you're actually putting those wires into the receptacles or the light switch fixtures is that when you put the wire on as a hook, actually there are some push-in ones. I don't like to use the push-in style. Even if they have it, I still try to wrap it around the screw. It's just a more secure. I feel more secure when I put it on the screw rather than pushing it into the back of the receptacle. But you want to make sure when you're looking at the hook that you hook it in so that it's clockwise. So the end of the wire is actually, say, in the 5 o'clock position on the screw. So that way when you're tightening the screw, it's actually further tightening the wire around the screw and not trying to come undone when you tighten it if you hook it the other way. And the other thing to keep in mind is on outlets and receptacles and switches, there are 2 color-coded screws on each side. One side has silver screws and the opposite side has gold screws. The silver screws are for the neutral, typically, and the gold screws are set up for the hot, which is the black, the line feed. So here I'm just putting it back into place and then screwing it down top to bottom, getting it adjusted, and then putting a new receptacle cover on top to make it finished. So getting ready to install the light fixtures, and wanted to show you which ones we ended up going with. So my wife ended up purchasing some rub bronze finished bulbs, and they're two light bulb fixture, and it's Globe is the brand, and it is the Parker, in case you're interested in doing something similar. Let's go ahead and open it up and see what we got, and go ahead and get started installing it. We got hardware. And this must be the glass bulb shades. And actually, I'll just go ahead and open these when I'm ready. I don't want to drop them or have any issues. So let's just go ahead and mount the main fixture. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and mount the plate, the mounting plate, to the junction box. As you can see, that's what I'm doing here initially. And I know that the screws that are protruding from the plate itself are a little bit long. So as I put this fixture in place, you can see that the screw heads stick out way too far, and the little nuts that come with it, the finishing nuts to hold it in place, will not tighten down. So I know I need to make a mark on those screws because I need to cut them off. So I made that mark, and then I'm just removing the plate completely so that I can use a tool to cut those screws down to the appropriate size so that they will tighten. I'm actually using a set of pliers that has different types of screw sizes on there to cut if you slide it in place. It's not easy, but it does cut, and now I'm just replacing it back in so that it is affixed to the junction box. And now I can mount the fixture for good. But the first thing I need to do is actually make my connection. So first connect the ground wire, and then I connect the white to white in terms of the neutral, and then I connect the black to black and secure it with an acorn nut. And once it's secure, I can take the little finished nuts that they give you to secure the fixture to the wall. So once the fixture is complete and it's hooked up, I can go ahead and add the glass shades to the light fixture. Simply just unscrew that piece and then put it back in place. All you do is repeat the process for the other light. So once I cut down those bolts, I install the plate, and I'll do the wiring. White to white, black to black, and the ground to ground, and then you want to push your wire connections back into the junction box and then screw the little nuts on there, and then add the light shades to it. Okay, I turned the power back on, so moment of truth, see if everything works okay. Alright, that's what I like to see. These are the leftover bulbs that I had. I'll probably go with LEDs. at some point, but right now these are working, so I'm not gonna change them for right now. If you like this video and you want to find out how the bathroom turns out, please subscribe to my channel and you'll get updates as soon as I post new videos.